Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're going to set up, play and review Imhotep the Duel by Cosmos and designed by Phil Walker Harding. Other videos by Phil Walker Harding you can find on the channel, such as just type in AmassGames and Sushi Go. And this particular game, as you might notice, is just for 2 players. We are master builders. And I've already played the original game, and this of course is where I will be comparing it to the original. There is an A and a B side. It takes 30 minutes to play, although to be honest, under 25 is definitely possible, including a setup, where you're looking to score the most points by being that master builder. So there are various little places that we're going to be going out to go along on that river stretch, of course, on the Nile, which I have sailed or taken a boat down. And as you can see, we have various things in here, and you're going to be pulling them in as such. So these boats are going to sail into port over here. And again, if you're watching this as a short, please make sure you watch a full video over on YouTube, where you'll find out about comments. There are occasional competitions via the description, again in YouTube, where you can support the channel via Patreon. There's also Linktree, which mentioned the competitions and other links as well. And you can head through and do other things such as posts over on Instagram, as well as heading through to join the discussion over on Facebook. So over here, you can build an obelisk through some tokens, which I'll show in a second. Over here, you can build a temple, and each circle represents a point. Over here, you can build a pyramid. So again, over here, you can have things built out like this, and obviously there are up to 6 tokens of each. And lastly, we have a temple. So each circle is going to score you 1 point. So you might have noticed that these are duplicates because you get 1 each. The same for pyramids. Instead of this, though, I'm just going to show you setup for 1 player. So you have 1, 2, 3. The rest go away. Now you can flip them over, but we might come back to that later. You're going to either be playing with these white meeples or with the black meeples. I happen to play least like a board, and yesterday we happened to be playing on a white dot board, so I played with black. So this time around, I guess with this pine kind of teak effect wood, or it's definitely real wood, I'm going to try playing with white and show you how it works. Lastly, we're going to have these tokens. All of these will be placed face down in a pile, so you can have them out of shot if you want to. But like I said, you've got some tokens on here for the temple, which will score you either points between 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. Sometimes you have points you want to get for the pyramid, because the more in your pyramid, the more points you're going to get. So the 1, you're going to get 1 point. In 3, you're going to get 3 points if you happen to have 2 tokens, etc. The obelisk, you're going to see a point for each time you have a point up there. And if you have the most into the game, you're going to score yourself an additional 6 points. There's one other thing which I haven't showed you yet, and that's right at the bottom here, buried away. That over here is the temple. So again, for the A side, you're trying to get these numbers. So you'll be getting this number, and the more of them you can get, the better, because if they're together, you've got 3 next to each other, then you score 9 points. So let's just leave this up the top for the time being. So now you're going to start chucking these out face up. So let's just, as we have some face up. Of course, I wouldn't really have be doing it like this. You'd have them obviously face down initially. Again, any questions, as I said, of course, do let me know. There's daily videos for the last 5 years or so. And of course, let me give you my opinion. So whilst I'm setting up, I will tell you how I think about it compared to the original. So my rating actually is higher. I would give this an 8 out of 10 compared to the original of like a 7.2. I remember that first game came out and was nominated for SPIEL.digital. I think competing against the likes of King Domino, which you can also check on the channel as well. So as you can see, you've got various places filling up these locations. You've also got these special blue tiles, which are special abilities. And there we are set up. Now 3 more tokens are going to be placed face down over here. And we're ready to start. So whoever wants to start, usually the youngest player, whatever, let's just say it's myself. I can go anywhere I like on here, and I'm aiming to get whatever you want. So if I want to get 4 points, I might want to go here. Now why go here? Well, it's the furthest most point away. So maybe they go here. In this case, they're going to get this one. Currently, I'm going to get the second one across, because you go in the back of the boat and then you get the next one along. So right now that's going to happen. But let's say I put out another meeple. Now it's their turn, and they're going to go here because maybe they're trying to get this one. In this case, I want to trigger this. So I say, right, let's go and grab these goods. So they get their stuff back. I'll get a 4. So I get 4 points into the game. That will be mine as well. And they'll get 2 points. Of course, that's going to go on their box. So that's how that's going to work. And now it's their turn again. So now and of course you refill, and you keep on playing until there's only 1 boat left with goods in it. So now it's their turn, and maybe they want to start getting these, maybe not. Maybe they've already got a token over here. And now it's my turn. Well, let's just chuck one over here to think about getting this pyramid out. Now it's their turn. Yeah, they might want to go over here. And now by going over here, they're at least going to jump on this one. But let's say they clear this off. to show you how the other tokens work. So on a future turn, you can just play one of these tiles. And the way that's going to work is you play 2 or 3 of your meeples. This one, which allows you to take any token you like from the board, and then you're going to replace it from this stack over here. Of course, then you're going to refill. And then it's my turn. So they've got these guys over here. Let's just move them out of the way slightly to say that's like their zone. And now it's my turn again. So I'm going to go over here because, again, I'm grabbing 3 items. Now they, again, can place this straight away. That's going to get chucked in the box. And they are going to place 2 or 3 meeples. Let's just place 3 here. 1, 2, 3. It's my turn. Now, one thing I want to show how this works is there's 3 things here. So we always take the furthest away one, so that they get this, and they're starting to score on their pyramid. The next one I will get, but the third one is chucked away, so no one gets that. Goes back in the box, and then we refill again. So 1, 2, 3 tokens come out, and again I think it was their turn to close off. So now it's my turn. Of course, these would have disappeared as well. So say it's my turn. I think they even just played one of their tokens, but let's just say it's my turn. I'm going to go over here, and again, it's their turn. This time, let's say they take 1 token. So they're not chucking out a meeple. They're going to place out this, and they're going to take anything they like. Let's say they take an obelisk. So now they're scoring their obelisk. Again, there are 2 of these, remember. So they're scoring theirs. I'm scoring mine, which let's say it's down here. Again, this is just to show you for effects, just to try and get as much in the shot as possible. And now, of course, it's my turn. So now they're going for obelisk. Again, they're going to get that 6-point majority if I don't do anything about it. So either I try to get a point there or I just choose not to bother. So at this point, I'll do one more turn and then show you what the B side looks like as well. So let's say I do want to get, obviously that gets replenished as well because we did replace it. And then let's say I take all these 3. So I get this to go on my pyramid. I get this for my obelisk. And I get another token in future where I can play 2 or 3 meeples. So they come off, and then you replenish, of course, and then the game ends as soon, of course, there's only 1 boat left. So there's it, pretty much a haphazard way of showing you how everything goes. Like I said, you simply are going to be placing a meeple. As soon as there are 2 available, you can take that boat. Again, if your opponent's there, they're going to get something too. The one closest to the boat gets the one furthest away from the boat. So that's basically how it works, etc. If you are the back gap and there's a gap here, you still take this one, remember. So how does scoring work? Well, we go through it. So each circle scores 1 point. So I'll be scoring 2, 6, so I get 8 points down here. They've got 1 for obelisk. I've got 1, so we just get a point each. Over here, we haven't got any points going on here currently, but let me show you if you had something else. So let's say with the 10 outs, well, again, that'd just be scoring you a total of 1 point. But if the 9 happened to be out, or whatever it might be next to it, then great, you're going to score some more points. So for example, if we had that 12 out and the 11 out, then that's suddenly 2 extra tiles is going to give you actually 7 points. So it's worth 9 points for those 3 tiles there. So you might want to stop people doing that. Very nice. It's very nice how actually you are playing out a position and then thinking, would you want to have your opponent get something, but you're getting better than they are? Maybe you're forcing them to take something which maybe they don't want to be taking. So I do like the tug and toe of this as well, and very much enjoyable. And of course, there's the B side. So let me talk about this. So over here, what's going to work is this time you want a set collection. So you want a different one. So you want a 2, a 4, a 1, and a 3. You'll get 16 points. And you can do that up to 3 times because there's 3 of each tile. Over here, when you flip this one over, you don't want lots of groups or one big group. You want lots of different groups because every group scores 4 points. That scores 4 points. That would score you 4 points. And if you didn't have that there, then that's 4, 4, 4. That's 12 points going on there. Over here, this is the pyramid. So over here, we presently are scoring 1 point for a pyramid. But again, if we have another token out, then that would be scoring you 3 points. And again, on the B side, the way it's going to work is only the smaller pyramid score. So currently my score is -6 because I have 0 tokens over on the smallest pyramid. So in this case, I might want to be trying to get out, obviously, one of those tokens, which if we can quickly grab and find an example, obviously, then I'll be only scoring 0. So currently my score is 0. Even if I did this, my score is still going to be 0. But if I can get out another one, then of course my score is going to increase to 4 points. So again, that's still 0. It still looks very pretty and nice. And I do like the artwork, like the components. Right now my score is going to be 4 points. And lastly, we have the obelisk. So each obelisk token is worth 1 point, and the majority is 16 in the game. When the reverse is the first to have 5 gets 12 points, and the second to 5 gets 6 points. So that's how that looks. And there you have it. That is Imhotep the Duel. Very much enjoyable, 8 out of 10. It's pretty much borderline on that top 100 games of all time for me. Nice components, doesn't take up too much space. And these, again, you might want to leave in the box or something because, yeah, you just might, it looks a bit clustery otherwise as it is. But those all do disappear as you go out. Swift turns, a nice thing as to where you place it. Of course, once you've got 4 meeples out, you got to go. I wish they didn't use the word meeple though. I wish they were using something else. It's just really annoying to why they haven't used villagers when we know that they're master builders basically. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching. For now, back to the table.